Hello, everyone. Tanya Cordenbrock here. I am a licensed professional clinical counselor and the person behind a renewedlife.com/blog and a private online community where I am helping Christian women to learn to manage their emotions, learn to love themselves, have healthier relationships, and be able to walk in all that they feel like God has called them to. Today, I want to talk to you about anxiety and worry and using Bible verses about worry to help yourself with that. And specifically, I'm going to look at why, in the moment, the Bible verse that you're using might help you somewhat. Like if you're having some worrisome thoughts and you bring up a Bible verse, then it can kind of distract you and get your mind onto that Bible verse for the moment. But then soon as you put, you've written that post-it on that verse on a post-it note, and soon as you put that post-it note down and don't look at it any further, then your mind is right back on track with all those worries, right? And have you ever wondered why that's happening? Because, scripture is powerful. It is inspired by God. It's God breathed. There's power there for us as we walk, in our walk with the Lord. So what's going on that it is not helping? What's going on that it is not changing you to become a person who doesn't worry? And I'm going to admit, okay, I am not perfect in this. I have not arrived, okay? But the Lord is doing some powerful work within me and has shown me some really good stuff with this that I want to share with you. I've been sharing this with my clients and my online community, and they are really finding some value in this. So let's get started. First of all, we are going to look at worry, what it is, and then we're going to go to discussing, what we want to do with scripture and just a little summary of what you can do in order to bring that change within yourself, in order to stop yourself from worrying all the time. So what is worry? Worry is when you are, normally you're caught up in your head, your thoughts are racing a mile a minute. What if this happens? What if that happens? And maybe I could do this, maybe I could say this, or what if this person does this or doesn't do this? And just going on and on and on, right? And it's about the future. What is going to happen in the future, and maybe what you can do in the future to create some change. And it is not just, it's uncertainty about the future. And basically, it's a fear response. And it is triggering not just your thinking, and we tend to consider worry as thinking, that it's a series of thoughts that are uncertain about the future. But it's not just your thinking. And that's part of where we mess up with using Bible verses about worry, is that we are only addressing our thinking or trying to address our thinking. But it's not just your thoughts. It is also your bodily responses that are going on, how it's triggering a response within your body. It's also triggering how you act, what you're doing with that. And then there are deeply held beliefs that are behind that worry, beliefs that tell you, if the future is going to be okay, then I have to make it okay. If it's going to be safe, then I have to create safety. I have to have some sense of knowing that the world is going to be okay, that my life is going to be okay, that things are going to work out the way that I see they should work out. So those are your beliefs. And then there's also your will, that your will has to feel like and truly believe that this is the best thing that could happen, for God to have control, not for you to have control. And that's what worry is you trying to have control over the future. And so there's a Bible verse that is 2 Corinthians 10:5. And it says, let me read this to you. We demolish arguments and every pretension that sets itself up against the knowledge of God. And we take captive every thought to make it obedient to Christ. Now, we could use that Bible verse in order to, I want to say hi to one of my viewers here, Sarah. So glad you're here. Happy to see you. But we could just use this Bible verse, just quickly, read it off just like I just did. And okay, I'm going to take every thought captive, right? Well, how do you do that? Well, first of all, let's look at the beginning of that, because it tells us to demolish arguments and every pretense that sets itself up against the knowledge of God. So what that is telling us is we absolutely have to look at what all is going on within us, the beliefs and the thoughts that we have, the patterns that are ingrained into our bodies that tell us we have to take care of life. We have to make good happen. We have to make the world a safe place. So just saying a sentence, like a positive statement, or even just saying a sentence, a verse out of the Bible, is not going to change all that. This takes work, ladies. It really does. It takes some intense work to change all of that. And sure, in the moment, it can distract you and get your mind off onto what that verse is saying. But what you want to happen in order to take your thoughts captive and align them with the will of God and His power and what He is doing in the world, that will take some work, and it will mean deep change within you, not just distracting your mind in the moment. So, in order to bring that lasting change, then you will need to address your thinking. First of all, that's one part of it. You will also need to immerse yourself in Scripture and be observant about what is going on within you, and to change how your body responds when you come in contact with stress or fear about what's going on in life, or how things are going to turn out for the future. So what's going on in your body, how your body is responding, and what you are doing out of that, such as taking control or getting nervous, or allowing your mind to wander around into the future. So there's a lot involved there. And also, as I mentioned, your will. You'll have to look at your will. Do you want to align your will with the will of God and walk in what God says is the good, beautiful, and perfect way to live your life? So there is a lot more that we can go into today, and I am going to be talking about this in upcoming weeks. So I hope you will join me. Please share this video with others and like my page, subscribe if you're watching this on YouTube, so you'll be sure to come across my future videos on this. For now, I want to encourage you to get a free gift from me that will greatly help you with anxiety. This is an email series that is very popular with people who are following me and reading my blog. And it is called 30 Days of Calm. And this is tips that you will get for the next 30 days on how to have some self-care, and also how to address these different elements that I mentioned in this video. And happy to see you, Alice, today also. And I'm going to get off of here now. So if you have any questions or comments about this, please let me know in the comments, and I will get with you soon to help you out with that. Have a great day, and so glad you could join me. Bye now.